Palladium is looking like closing 2021 in the red as it trades below $2,000 per ounce. Is this trend likely to continue in 2022, or will traders see a much more positive year for this highly valuable metal? For those new to the channel, my name is Connor and I'm the Senior Market Analyst at the global brokerage company Zenfinex. I provide open and honest forecasts for a variety of different markets. So if you like this video, feel free to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Today's video is going to cover a forecast for Palladium for 2022. I'm going to run through the market drivers first, then move on to the chart and mark the key levels to aim for in 2022. Enjoy. Okay then, so a quick overview on Palladium first for anyone who's just watching this video for the first time. Palladium is an extremely rare metal used in a variety of different products such as jewellery, mobile phones and most importantly cars. And I say most importantly cars because 80% of palladium produced is used for the manufacture of catalytic converters for petrol cars. Now the majority of the world's palladium comes from Russia and South Africa, and most of it is extracted as a byproduct in the mining of other metals, which is usually like platinum and nickel as well. So the 2021 slump explained really, pretty simple. We've seen the spread of the Delta variant in the Southeast Asia region mainly, and this has amplified concerns of the impact of the pandemic on the automotive sector going forward, which has directly impacted the demand for catalysts, of course. It's going to be important that the pandemic does not pick up speed in 2022, as this will worsen the outlook significantly. And of course, it's impossible for me to predict something like that, so this is why I've given you both sides of the story. Just be aware of the COVID cases going forward into 2022, because I know they're picking up at the moment as I record this video. On the face of it, it may seem like palladium is going to fall if they are so important for petrol cars specifically. I would agree with this, but exhaust systems in hybrid vehicles often require more palladium than they do in conventional engines as well. So demand in the car industry is forecasted to grow by 20% in 2022, which is higher than what we've seen in 2021. There's going to be this bigger push for more energy efficient vehicles, and this keeps the prospects for palladium bright enough for me. However, BASF Germany, which is the world's leading chemical company, has actually developed the trimetal catalytic converter, which upped the amount of platinum used and cut the amount of palladium used in the converter. If this is something that starts to become standard throughout different vehicles, then this makes palladium less valuable, of course. But for now, the increase in demand for hybrid vehicles will aid palladium. Now, it's important to just touch on inflation. Should we worry about it? I wanted to touch on it as I see lots of theory surrounding inflation and metals. Normally you see metals provide as an inflation hedge. We know inflation is really hot right now, and I'm not sure how strong this is going to be for palladium because it's an industrial metal and not an investment metal. So not something to worry about too much. I think as a whole for 2022, the outlook is neutral to bullish. I do believe prices will end 2022 above $2,000 per ounce, but at the same time, I'm not convinced on it exploding like we have seen before. There are a few factors to overcome first, including COVID, so I'll provide an update to this throughout next year. Okay, then on the chart for palladium, I just wanted to show you where we've come from 2021 so far. We opened the year up around this 2,400 level, and it was predicted that we were going to go up and potentially finish above this 3,000 level. But as you can see, we've had this real slump really since May, and we're now really, this weekly candle is crucial to the long-term outlook of palladium. If I zoom right out on the chart, the last time that we were trading below the 200 weekly moving average, come on the weekly time frame, is all the way back in 2016. Hi guys, thank you for listening to this video. Just really quickly wanted to touch on a really exciting offer we have on the website. It's a limited time offer, and if you head over to zenfinex.co.uk, you will see the offer in front of you straight away. And this is that you can trade Forex on a standard account with raw spread plus zero commission. And now Zenfinex is also an FCA and no dealing desk execution broker. If you are interested in this offer, you can get in touch with the team by clicking learn more, or you can simply go to open an account where you can start the application process. So it's hard to think that this isn't a discount level where we are now. So if I just highlight this here, you can see we're now approaching that 200 weekly moving average. It's sitting around 1806. If we can get a buy entry at 1806, around here, I will have my stop loss down at around 1700, and where I want Palladium to finish for 2022, I'm seeing something around 2400, which is around a 5-hour trade, and that's a real long-term hold. That's going to be a buying opportunity that I get involved in there. You may want to take profits as we get up towards like the 100 weekly moving average, and maybe you want to even leave some in there to fill this inefficiency gap that we have here, because potentially we could go look up towards 2500 for the end of 2022. So I really like the discount level we're at the moment. We are on a bit of a slump, but we can see some discounts coming in. When I go onto the daily chart, let's get rid of that. I'll keep that buy entry in. If we do fall below, I mean, it's going to be crucial where, if I delete this, there's lots of liquidity that I'm looking at the moment. So you've got here sell side liquidity. So if I zoom right in on that, as you can see, for anyone who's probably bought the market from this recent run up, probably had their stop loss sitting below this swing low that we have here at 1860. And as you can see, we have started to wick into this level, potentially grabbing liquidity to go higher. So people may want to think about buying the market from the level we are now. Stop loss at around, let's say, just below 1800, because that's that psychological level as well. Aiming for me up towards this 100-day moving average around 224. That's another 5.4 hour trade, slightly quicker in terms of the returns if it was to land. And if then price was to fall even further and the outlook got even worse, let's keep that liquidity line there, then for me this is the absolute floor of the market. So anyone who's looking to sell the market, sell and take profits, have to be here. Slash floor of the market. Can't see prices dipping anywhere below 1500 for 2022 in general. I'll be shocked if it does. And if it does, then really the long-term outlook for Palladium is to the downside, because that means we'd have closed all the way below the lows back in March 2020. So overall, that's what I see for Palladium. A couple of buying opportunities that I've got in there. I'm going to be putting a buyer trade around where we've got this potential market manipulation. Stop loss around 1800, targeting the 100-day moving average. Also looking for a buy around the 200 weekly moving average. Stop loss just below, and targeting, which I should have marked for you, apologies, our take profit level for 2022. Which for me, I'm going to put at around 2,450, somewhere between 2,400 and 2,500. If you've liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you've liked and subscribed to the channel as well. It does help boost our channel. We'll be having more 2022 forecasts coming out, and also drop your comments in on the comment section about where you think Palladium could be heading for 2022. That's it for today's forecast. Take care.